My name is Jeff Leatham. I'm the Artistic Director here at the Four Seasons Hotel Geroges in Paris. We are obviously outside in the infamous Cour des Meubles, as they would say in the hotel. As you can see, it's during the holiday spirit here. What we're going to create for you today outside is how to make a very sexy, cool holiday party in your own home. And then we'll take a little tour around the hotel and show you what we created for our guests. So as you can see here on this table, I think a lot of people, when they think about decorating a table for Christmas, they think about using a lot of white and a lot of green, pieces of branches from a Christmas tree. What I'm going to do here today is we're going to create something a little bit more kind of dark and sexy. So one of those romantic holiday nights you have. What I'm going to do first is, with a little glass of champagne, we're going to put the petal in here, have a little drink because it's the holidays, happy holidays. And then we're going to get started. We're going to show you today how easy it is to do flowers. For me, a lot of times I either use just water, or today what I'm going to use is I'm going to use Oasis. And then what you do when you use Oasis, you clean your roses. Oasis is very, very easy to work with, and it makes the flowers actually last a long time. So we're using this. I've just cut all the roses, as you can see, to the same height. The best thing to do is when you're working with Oasis and roses is you start with the outer part first, and then you kind of work your way in. The most important thing that was taught to me when I was starting with flowers was you create, as you would say, hills and valleys with the roses. As you can see, I've left on the top leaf because what that does is it leaves a lot of fullness on the inside, and so you don't have to put as many roses in. So as you can see, I'm putting some up and some down, really filling the space. It's easy. I hope you think it's easy. And then you turn it as you work. You're putting this in. That way, anyone who's nervous really about working with flowers the first time, I really suggest that you work in Oasis because it makes your life much easier, because you're actually able to put the flower in and it stays in place. So I'll just put a few more here and then we're done. As you can see here on the rest of the table, I usually work with mostly monochromatic colors, colors that work really well together, like fuchsias and reds. We've used this amazing black tablecloth. That's from Nuage Designs in Miami. And we've used these candles here. I'm a big, huge fan of candles. So we're taking the roses. This one's a little bit long. Just break it with your hand. Put it in there. There's really no wrong or right way to work with flowers. I think that's why a lot of people don't work with flowers, because they get a little bit too nervous. So if you're nervous with working with Oasis, what you can do is we fill this vase with just water, and this is the most easy thing anyone can ever do. You literally just pop off the head of the rose and you float it in the top. This one, to be perfectly honest, is probably for someone who is more on a budget, because I mean, as you can tell here, we've used 30 roses, and here we've used 4. It's very different, but as you can see, it's very simple, it's very easy. One important thing for me is always to put a lot of petals, a lot of candles, a lot of flower heads, just to make it a lot of sexiness on the table. And there you go. See, in less than 2 minutes, we created this. So welcome to the lobby of the Geroges. This year, this holiday, what we've created is, the theme is sexy, electric, chic. As you can tell, we've created these 2 amazing structures by the help of Michelle Amon with Crystal Group and my amazing team here at the Geroges. The theme this year was electricity, in creating these 2 contemporary sculptures of hundreds and hundreds of fills of electricity with these light bulbs at the end that create these 2 contemporary sculptures of Christmas trees with a reflection of the mirror. For me, it's amazing because we do not use flowers during the holidays. And so this is one time of the year for 2 months. We can really just do installations of contemporary art in the hotel. There are small touches of flowers because that's important for our clients to see those, because this hotel is known for its flowers. But during the holidays, it's an exciting time for me because we can really just create something that's really a piece of installation art. Let me show you in front of the bar. So here we are in front of the bar. I call this area kind of like the grand composition of the hotel, because here you have the main bar and you have the gallery and Le Cinq on the other side. This for me is the main area because while everyone's waiting for their seats to have an amazing drink, a voodoo vanda in the bar, while they go to Le Cinq, they can see this installation. We created this one inside of a box just to make it a little bit more sexy, a little bit more dangerous. But it's the same concept as in the lobby. This amazing velvet. And then on the inside, it's just this infinity of hundreds and hundreds of these beautiful, like flickering light bulbs to create really that ambiance of a sexy Christmas. Because that's what it's all about.